and this is part 2 of the Kawachi video. And picking up where we left off, you know, the Kawachi's our carrier's in trouble, and this is where the Kawachi's low speed comes in to really kind of hinder it. That and the short range of its guns. If you've been paying attention to chat, you saw me pop up a message, you know, say, hey guys, the carrier's in trouble, we need to do something. One of the other battleships, driven by Inoue, I think was the name, I asked him if he could cover the carrier. He's in a South Carolina, Michigan, whatever you want to call it. He's got 15-something kilometer range guns, and his guns have the range to reach out and put fire on the cruisers and the destroyer running in on our carrier. So he's turning north, I'm turning north. I'm not going to catch that today. I mean, don't know that I could catch even that Orion at this point. I mean, this thing is slow, 20 knots. But if I head north, maybe I can cover the carrier. Yeah, you know, he's running north, I'm running north, we've got a destroyer running north, although it's a Samson, and what a Samson is doing in a tier 4 match, somebody had set up a failed division. But the Samson driver made the most of it. He was trying. And against the tier 3s like the Dursky, you know, the daring, well, that's what Dursky means, daring. He can be reasonably effective. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get some forces up to where we can cover the carrier. And here comes a Danae. Got the guns pointed in the right general direction. Don't know if we're going to manage to get any hits, but hey, we'll pull the trigger, we'll get the shells out, and did get some hits. Not a big hit, but you know, every little bit. Again, the whole point of this is keep the guns working. This is a support ship. It's not a brawler. It's not a flanker. It's not got the speed to flank. It's not got the armor to brawl. The guns aren't good enough for sniping. This is just kind of that second line support ship. And you know, we're rushing north trying to protect the carrier, but the carrier is dead. Which is unfortunate because our carrier was doing a good job. He was keeping the enemy pruned back so that the enemy carrier forces would not be able to hammer us. But he was also, you know, a constructive and collaborative member. But what happened was he fell into that same trap that well, not all carrier drivers, but far too many carrier drivers have. They find a good spot where they're reasonably well concealed and they don't want to move. And if you're watching the counter up there, both sides are hemorrhaging, and here comes the enemy's carrier. And the reason the enemy's carrier is coming out from hiding is because he is out of planes. If you've been watching, I mean, he's not flying planes. The only reason you would do that and use a carrier this way is you don't have any other planes, so at this point you're just kind of hoping that somebody shoots at you and not somebody that can actually contribute, or that maybe you can get into a cap and take a cap if you got time. And I'm putting some shots out, and you know, they are sort of effective. I'm not doing a lot of damage, but I mean, again, Kawachi, tier 3, the guns are not that good, the HE's not that good, the AP's not that good. It's just kind of a, what the heck is this thing? It really is a bad ship. But it's a bad ship that I've managed to do 51,000 damage already, and the game isn't over. You know, we still got 5 minutes or something to roll. And that's assuming, you know, the game goes to full 20 minutes. At this point, Inoue and I are really kind of out on a limb. We came north to protect the carrier. The carrier died. we're now in the position of we gotta do a fighting withdrawal. I'm taking some shots as I got them at ships. I took some shots at the Nassau. There's a Kaiser coming down, and that's what just hit me. And ouch, that hurt. 7,000 HP gone, but I still have a heal left. Angle the ship, angle the armor, load the HE, fire shots out on the Kaiser. Maybe set a fire. No, it was a shatter. Trying to basically make this work, and I got a Hosho on the right. I've got a Nassau on the right. Bring the guns around, take a shot at the Hosho, and again, Inoue and I are both doing this. We're at this exposed position where we have to angle the ships, but we've got stuff we can be shooting at, and again, that's what we're doing. And while we're doing that, the rest of our team is pushing. They're pushed west, they're flanking up. We're running south as fast as our stubby little battleship legs will take us, which, if you're looking at the speedometer on these things is not that fast. Good hit on the Nassau. And that's really kind of what we're doing. I mean, we're just kind of hammering away. Use the guns as much as you can. Get as much damage as you can. Angle the ship so that the Kaiser and the Nassau don't have good shots. Put the fire out because they don't have huge amounts of health. Shots out on the Nassau. And yeah, I mean, Inoue's running, I'm running, and that is what we're doing. There's no mistaking it. You can call it a fighting withdrawal, and that's what it is, but I mean, we're basically running. Trigger the last on the heal, because, yeah. And that's the game. And the game ended pretty much in a victory, and had good results. Completed the mission, so we won on points. Did 60,000 damage and change. Picked up 87,448 credits, 2,301 XP, 116 free XP, good slew of medals, couple of a good slew of ribbons, including a couple where the secondary guns were used. Only one kill, but 60,000 damage, and that's probably about twice the average for this ship. And as I said, Kawachi is just kind of a bad ship. Stat-wise, I mean, it's debatable if it's the worst ship, but it probably isn't by any means the best. Came in second on the team. Inoue came in fourth. The Langley topped out. I mean, the Langley, he's at the top of the team. And he really did sterling work. Good damage results. I mean, just kind of hammered away. And, good payout on this. And Kawachi. This is a good game in the Kawachi. This is probably the best game I've had in the Kawachi. And, yeah, this is what it takes. The key is just to make the guns work for you. Keep the guns firing. Do as much damage as you can without getting into a brawl. And to do as much damage as you can without trying to be the rock star. You're not in the Kawachi. You're a support ship. And that's kind of hard to remember, but that's what you got to do. Well, I'm going to close this down for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully, you got past the whole, it's a two-parter. And hopefully, this kind of shows you some stuff. But this is what good teamwork looks like in the Kawachi. And I hope everybody had a good day and is enjoying this video. Take care, and I'll see you next time.